All right, so I'm going to be installing the Car Dual brand Bluetooth AM/FM receiver. It's model number XDM16BT, and I'm installing this into a 2000 Jeep Cherokee. And I'm going to just do a quick little video of how to do this. So hopefully I have all the tools, because I forgot that I needed a wrench. Maybe I have a 10 in here. It's a size 10, and I have 2 of those. Let's see if I can find a size 10 in here. Size 10, I don't know if I have size 10 actually. Might have to stop this video and okay. So had to go get a tool set, but we should be able to have the right size in here, hopefully. 11, no, should be a 10. We'll see. Yeah, it's 10. Okay. Okay, perfect, and that's a loosening. The model of stereo that I currently have in this one is a dual already, so it should make this a relatively quick, simple thing. I'm not going to go through the 2+ hours it took to wire this car. Because this is a dual system, it should have the same connectors on the back faceplate, or the back of the stereo, as the previous one. But I will show what the wires look like on the back, so that everyone can see exactly which wires go to which color and whatnot. Okay. So disconnect the old one. The old faceplate should be as simple as pushing down these. There's levers on this. Should be 4 levers. Just push down on all 4 of these. Right here. And then it should just slide right on out of there. Now slide down. Now the faceplate is ready for the next one. So this is the old unit right here. And this is the wiring. So your red goes to your red. Your yellow goes to your fuse, which goes to your yellow. You have your black going to a black. Your blue travels over to the blue. It's pretty easy so far, right? Okay, and then goes to your, I don't know what color green you'd call that. Turquoise, I guess. Goes to a neon green. Purple goes to a dark purple. Your, that's gray. Yeah, your gray goes to a dark gray. So it's dark, it's a light gray stripe goes to a dark gray stripe. Your dark gray non-stripe goes to a light gray non-stripe. And your white with white goes to white and white. Just make sure you match the stripes with the stripes and whatnot. You will not have anything going to your brown. You'll not have anything going to your oranges. So that's something to note. And other than that, the colors will relatively match up pretty close to the previous one when matching a dual system. So these are the old wiring colors. We have a pink converted to a yellow, a red with a white stripe that converted to a red, an orange with no stripe that converted to an orange. We have a black with a yellow stripe that converted, oh, I said that wrong. The orange with no stripe converted to an orange with a white stripe. The black with a yellow stripe converted to an orange with a no stripe. The green with no stripe converted to a gray with a stripe. And then your brown, well, no, let me continue. Your black with a red, or no, brown with a red stripe converted to white with a black stripe. And your brown didn't have anything connected to it on the opposite side. On this one, your blue with an orange stripe converted to a purple with a black stripe. Your brown with a green stripe converted to green with a black stripe. Your purple with no stripe converted to a gray with no stripe. Your green with no stripe converted to a white with no stripe. Your blue with a white stripe converted to a purple no stripe. Your brown with a yellow stripe converted to a bright green with no stripe. And your green with a red stripe converted to a blue. So there's the conversions and the colors that go with each corresponding speaker in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and get this other one ready for install. Should be relatively quick from this point out. This one comes with a nice remote. And it's a lot smaller of a unit comparatively. This is the first unit, this is the second unit. This one has no CD player, this one does have a CD player. And hopefully these will have the same connectors, because I really don't want to have to rewire this entire thing. And we have square, U, square U, U square, U square, square U, and U square, U square. Perfect. All of these are already perfectly aligned. Don't have to do any extra wiring, which is beautiful. If you have an amplifier, which this Jeep does not, then you'd connect your amplifiers here. Your front would be your left and your right channel, rear left and right channel. And I'm just going to set that part there because I don't feel like messing with it. So at this point, you just make sure your wiring does not get disconnected in any way, shape, or form. This goes to your antenna. It looks like a mono stereo jack from way back in the day. And that just plugs straight into the back of the antenna slot. Push that in nice and firm. These wirings go straight and plug directly into the back of the dual. And then you just make sure everything lines up. Then you get that faceplate that I removed. There it is. And this faceplate, oh, I said that wrong. Heh, there's always something. You'll always forget one thing, Murphy's Law. Okay. So before you connect any of that, you want to get your faceplate on. It has to slide in from the back of the unit to the front. And you have to slide it in at the same time, or else it's not going to fit over this little sleeve part. Because it's a really, really, really tight fit. Okay, that side's on. Wow, that is a super tight fit. That was crazy tight. I'd have to sand some of that off with the file in order to get that to fit. Okay. Make sure this side stays lined up. I'll try to get this other side on. I have one corner left. This is where a flat blade comes in nice and handy. You just raise that and pop it over without having to struggle that much. Then you just slide it down past everything. It's stuck on something. I don't know what it's stuck on. Ow. You'll just slide that all the way forward until it's lined up with your faceplate where you want it. And it should look like that when it's in all the way. Go to the back side of this, and there should be 4 little things, which are way up here. I don't know why they're that far up. But you'll bend up those 4 things right here on each side of it. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, as much on this unit because it doesn't have a CD player, so therefore you're not having your stereo bounce all around, but it does help keep the faceplate and all that aligned. So make sure you get the little tiny metal pieces pushed up against the plastic there. There should be a little plastic line there. You want to make sure that it's all the way down so that the unit's faceplate doesn't go sliding off on you when you're trying to do something else. So once that's all on there and you got that all lined, make sure the stereo is facing up. Then you go ahead and plug in your antenna and you plug in your speakers. And once those are in, you make sure that they're flush, clicked in, it's not going to move. Push all your wiring in carefully and line all of this up. These have little notches. Those little notches will actually slide directly into that spot right there and that spot right there. And if it doesn't line up, then you're doing something wrong and you should stop and do it again till it does line up properly. You never want to force anything. If you force something, you're going to break it. You want to hand tighten the screw on the bottom side, so it'll keep it in that area. And then you can hand tighten the one up on top. Once you've done that, then you want to go to this, make sure it's facing the opposite direction to where you unscrewed from. And you'll just hold and make sure it goes in. Don't get it fully tightened until you tighten both sides, or else you can cause it to seize up on you and not tighten properly. All right. And then once it's tightened on there and tightened on there, you can go ahead and just connect that, set that back to where it was, and put that in the correct spot. Close up your tools so you don't drop your tools all over the place. And then we grab the front plate. Now the front plate here has a clip and a clip, a clip, 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 and clip. So you got 6 clips and 2 points. You slide this down over the front of this, and this top part should slide directly in like that and like that, and that's all installed. So that's the install video for the dual XDM16BT in a Jeep Cherokee 2000. Thank you.